Yeah, it is Wayne.
If I'm really echoey, let me know, because I can hear myself in my head, which is kind of annoying. Wayne, how you doing?
Get out of there.
Hello, sorry, I'm just having to put out fires upstairs as well as the stuff that I have to do at work.
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Two girls with one phone, both trying to watch different things, and I've plied them with popcorn,
done it.
Juice, everything. Just yeah.
Well, just do you want to tell us who you are and why you're here?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm
You?
the official winemaker of Basildon.
Oh, okay.
Catch me on LBC every now and then.
So you make wains. That's what you do for a job.
Yeah, and there's two of them upstairs.
Is a wain a cart? Like a hay wain? Is that like a hay cart?
Oh,
is that what you do? You're a cart maker. Hello, we've got a Scott as well. Scott, tell us all about yourself, mate. Hello, Scott.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I'm a homosexual.
Do you know what? Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. Awesome. So I want to say a big hello to everyone in the chat. Graham, massive echo on your part. Yeah, I know. I've sorted that now, I think. Graham, it's the go live button, says put an A. I did press the go live button, and then it went, your YouTube account is not connected to OBS, and I had to faff around. So sorry about that. But as I was saying to everyone in the chat, in the group, that if we get started within 40 minutes of the advertised time, then we're still better than the richest man in the world. So anyway, Wayne, I'm gonna make you Grand Pooh Bear tonight. You are gonna be in charge of the Zoom meeting.
Bravo.
I've got a party to go to, mate. I've got a party to go to.
How dare you go to a party?
You leaving?
To a party? Yeah. I'm putting Wayne in charge. Wayne's in charge tonight. He's
Where
going to be
you going?
responding to all the comments. He's going to be
Graham.
What?
This is our social life. You can't actually go
can't
out.
have a life.
social life.
Wow.
No, it's
Where are
too
you
late.
going? To this party.
It says, "Do you want to make Wayne Lynch the host?" Wayne is now the host. He's now the host. That's it. I'm done. You're all in the capable hands of Wayne, who has new internet.
You're in all kinds of bother there, bruv.
You weren't moving for a minute there, so Wayne's got new internet. So now he's
No.
charge.
It's just right. So a little bit of how the sausage is made. I've now had to go onto my work laptop to put the live stream on, so I can respond to super chats as well as correspond with you beautiful humans.
Oh, amazing!
Oh. Brad, are you seriously leaving?
And I've also got the iPad just in case everything goes tits up.
Which it will.
Yeah, that's all right.
Because it has to. I'm afraid.
Yeah.
It's the rules. It's the rules.
Right,
don't make them. I just live by them.
I'm not dropping.
We've got 80 trillion people tuning into this important
80
conversation.
trillion people. Oh no, not again.
It's the biggest online audience ever
of all time, ever. So I mean, it's been a week, hasn't it? We've had everyone just embarrassing themselves. J.K. Rowling's gone to ground. We've had Trump and that idiot Musk trying to do a phone call. They tried to broadcast a phone call. That didn't go very well. There's been a bunch of people thrown in jail for the Farage riots. We've got the Tories being awful, but it's turned out that they're balls deep in the Project 2025 agenda in America, the Heritage Foundation. I mean, it has been a very much a fuck around, find out kind of week, hasn't it?
Yeah.
What was your favourite bit, Wayne? What was your favourite bit?
It was Toothless Trump. Toothless Trump was hilarious.
What happened with Toothless Trump?
Did you not hear the interview?
I did, yeah, but I didn't realise he was toothless. Is that what happened?
Oh yeah.
There's a rumor that he didn't have his teeth in.
His dentures weren't fit. So.
Oh no. And that's why he sounded like Daffy Duck.
Yeah.
Or even Donald Duck, since his name's Donald. But yeah, is that why? Because his dentures weren't in properly.
Yeah, because it was an audio thing. So
yeah.
He was just like, I'm just casual. It's like me sitting there in my dressing gown or in a string vest and my pants, and
so he took his teeth out.
Yeah.
Well,
I take my teeth out before I go to bed with Elon Musk.
Yeah,
it was a weird love-in. It was a bizarre interview. I mean, there's so many mad things happening at the moment. But does it feel to you like the right is just falling apart? It's kind of like eating itself. It's just, it seems to have lost all of it. I think it's just from the moment they said it. Aren't they weird? And that's just sounded like broken the spell. It's like something's been smashed and it can't be put back together now.
I think the pendulum has just swung far much over. Like it's
a nice hard swing. We love a good hard swing.
Yeah.
Don't be Scott.
You what?
we like a nice hard swing.
I know all about swinging hard.
Yeah.
I usually miss.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can we not play on the stereotypes with Scott?
Why not? He lives up to them. It's fine.
I know it's Ben's, but
it's absolutely fine. And Jeannie Bottle is saying another weird week in world politics. It really has been weird. Like, it's not been normal at all. Oh, Ivan Ambrose, thank you very much for the super chat. Don't forget the Liz Truss debacle with the letters again. That was just absolute genius.
She'll never get away from that. It's gonna
that was my favorite moment. That was my favorite moment.
It's beautiful.
It
was everything.
Yeah.
It was everything. And she doesn't even know how to handle it. She's just like, I'm gonna take my paper and I'm gonna walk away. I have been in my free speech. Girl, if you had stayed on the stage, you could have said whatever you wanted.
Yeah, but she would have had to say things in front of her letters that said, I'm a loser.
She should have fronted it out.
Great, quick point of order. I've got the live stream on this one.
Yeah.
So I can only see the super chats when they pop up in the feed, which comes to you first. So
Ivan.
Ivan's a legend.
Ivan is a total legend. We love
Absolute
Ivan.
legend.
Thank you. No, just mention it. You know, it doesn't matter if you do it exactly, because what happens sometimes is someone's rabbiting away. It might be me, and we lose the chat. Like the super chats go up to the top, and then people are writing in the chat. Oh my god, where are the super chats? Where are the super chats? What's wrong with you? So there you go. I'm just going to say hello to everyone in the chat. Actually, we've got Adam in there. We've got Billy. We've got Plum Duff. We've got Roxy. We've got some other fella. Saying they're at war internally, the hardline and the moderates are just kind of done an end game. The weaker sect will be absorbed. So that's what I'm hoping. But I'm really, 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 really hoping, that's a lot, that this is going to be the end of it was the end of the Tory party last month. I'm hoping that next November it's going to be pretty much the end of the Republican Party, because they are just not showering themselves in glory in any way, shape, or form.
They locked on so much to Trump.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
They've kind of made their bed, and if they're going, if they continue to be behind him like this, and when he falls in November, they're going to be having to pick up the pieces, because they're the ones that let it happen.
Yeah.
Brenna, as an American, how confident are you that he will fall in November? And this obviously applies to you as well, Scott, sorry.
I think it's not going to be too much different than what happened the last time. I think I don't see him being like, I'm gonna go away in a blaze of glory unless something else comes, because as long as he doesn't become president, there's more trials going on. Mm-hmm. So he's going to freak out, because if he doesn't win, he's still going to be on trial, and he's going to show his weakness.
Yeah. And
he doesn't like that, because he's a man.
Men
aren't weak.
We've got a nice super chat coming from Christine Cash.
Oh, thank you for the cash, Christine.
Yes. We went. Graham, can you read that? That's it's too far away.
You're not doing a very good job of this hosting thing.
I'm sorry. No.
I know. I'm supposed to be going.
How long's he been in charge?
All right, Christine Cash, thank you very much for the $10 super chat.
US.
We want the right to eat their own, so we don't have to. There you go.
I'm just going to move my laptop so it's a little bit closer.
Pullinator. Wayne needs to go and get his glasses on. Should have gone to Specsavers. Pullinator, thank you very much. If Father Time doesn't do the job before 2028, what stops him from trying again? We need proper protection from the MAGA Mad Hatters. I think old age is going to stop him doing it again. I mean, is he 78 now?
He's not a healthy person.
No.
As we have seen.
In many ways, he's not a healthy
person.
And
he's spiraling. So.
But do you think, Brenner, they'll just play it was stolen from us again and it for another 4 years?
Yeah.
I think that's going to be his real downfall, is that everyone's going to, he's going to say the same script as he did 4 years ago. Yep. And I think that is going to, like, that, this is what I think. And I think that is going to play really badly with everybody, because everybody's going to be like, we've heard all this before.
Will he blame JD Vance as well?
Oh, well, yeah, he'll blame anybody.
I mean, I blame JD Vance.
Definitely say the fool.
Yeah. He seems
like blames JD Vance.
He seems like the perfect fool guy. He seems like the perfect fool guy.
Yeah. Yes,
yeah.
He is. He is, definitely.
Have you guys seen the documentary on the iPlayer about Roger Stone? The new made by
the weirdo.
Yeah, made by a Danish documentary maker.
Hasn't he got a tattoo of Trump on his back or something? Or was it Nixon?
No. It's Nixon. He's got like a whole back piece of Nixon.
Yeah, he worked on the Nixon campaign, didn't he? And he was pardoned twice by Trump in 2020. But the Stop the Steal plan was his, and he wrote it in 2016 in case Trump lost the 2016 election.
I knew it was
wow.
And then he just rolled it out in 2020. But at the end of this documentary, where they had really good access to him, they were literally in his crappy apartments all over Florida. He turned against Trump because Trump didn't pardon him in the last round of pardons.
Yeah, but if you look at what happened with all of the Trump associates in the first round, your man who did 6 months in Nick for
Bannon.
No, not Bannon.
Michael.
Flynn.
Flynn.
Was it Flynn?
There's so many of them. He surrounds himself.
This is the thing. Like, there's a laundry list of the people who.
That's why it's so hard to remember them all.
who are part of every scheme, every single scheme that he's done, from Russia to Ukraine to money laundering, like all the stuff that he's doing. Everybody's involved in it.
Yeah.
And the only people who are flipping are the ones that are getting sweet deals to try to get after Trump. And that's what's happening.
Brennan, we got a question that's come in from Ivan Ambrose. Thank you very much for the £2 super chat, mate. Oh, sorry, £5 super chat. Even more generous. Thank you.
Brenna, I get it, right?
Yeah. Brenna, what are the polls like currently in the US? And I hear you a drink next time I see you.
So
and we're talking about polls as in elections, not actual Polish people.
No, it's double L.
L. we don't have polls in California. The polls have.
You do.
You have to go to the Midwest. That's there. Yeah. So the polls currently have been going, in general, more towards Harris. Especially in what we call the swing states, which are those states that really are important, like Pennsylvania, Virginia, Georgia, Michigan. Yeah, those states have been they were pretty much, but before Biden dropped out, it was pretty much like Trump was going to win. It seemed like Trump was gonna. Now some of them move to the middle where it's like it's toss up, and then some of them are leaning Harris. So that is a good sign, but as we have seen, it's not necessarily everything that we don't really can't rely on them 100%. We have to rely on other factors, and it's not just it's voter registration and voter participation. So.
Cool. Okay, brilliant. Well, Brenna, I'm going to get going. I'll be back in a bit. What I'll do is I've got to go to a party. So what I'll do when I get there, I'm going to jump on this chat on my phone because I got the link. but I'm going to leave Wayne in charge. Wayne, you're in charge.
No.
Crazy.
Can you see if the super chats are coming in?
Can I? Yeah. I've got.
Are you using a Mac or are you on a PC or something?
No. The one that I'm using right now in front of me, that's my my normal computer. This one is my work computer.
Fab.
And I'm getting the super chats come through.
Okay. If you want to make them bigger, mate, press Control and the plus button. Control plus, and that makes everything bigger.
Yeah, no. I'm just trying to monitor it as because I'm trying to mod as well as.
Okay. You don't need to. I mean, people are lovely. If anyone's being horrible, let Wayne know someone's being horrible so we can get rid of them. Okay, number 3. Thank you, Richard, for the £5 super chat. That's very kind. I saw one claim that the Republicans are placing people in the election validation posts of key states to prevent the votes from actually being counted.
Oh, before you go, Graham, number 3, yeah. I saw one claim. Yeah,
I just read that.
Yeah.
I just did it.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's over it, mate. Like white on
that's
rice.
the delay. That's the delay that I'm getting.
That's all right.
But it won't matter when he's not here.
Yeah, no one will know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody cares.
I'll
read it if you can.
I'll just ignore them.
Oh no, don't do that.
I'm gonna get
It's very nice when people drop in a super chat.
That's
anyway,
still
I'll be
it,
back.
£5.
I'll be back. I'll be gone for a little bit, but I'll come back.
Graham, it's nice to see you in a shirt, bruv.
I know.
The shirt and the hat. Perfect.
I'm getting old, mate. I'm in my mid-40s now. I've got to start growing up and stop wearing Star Wars t-shirts, and I'm too old for it.
Never.
Hey.
What?
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say I'm too old to be wearing Star Wars t-shirts.
I'm wearing an X-Men t-shirt, bruv.
I'm wearing a heavy metal t-shirt.
Okay. Maybe I
feel attacked.
I feel seen. Anyway, guys, I'll see you later. Hopefully this won't turn off now when I disembark. I'm hoping that it's not going to turn off for everyone. But
no, we're good.
If it does, I'm sorry. All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, so that great. Cheers.
Oh, no, it has actually turned everyone off. Oh, shit. Oh, bollocks. Okay, just, you can still hear me. That's fine. Just give me 1 sec, everyone, and I will... Oh, my God. Hello. Hi. It's just me on my own, because Of course, I turned it off. Of course that was going to happen if I turned it off. If I turned off... They're still chatting away. I'm sure they think it's... But perfectly normal, that nothing strange at all has happened, but it has. Everyone else has disappeared, apart from me, because I closed down the Zoom call. Why did I close the Zoom call? Obviously, when you leave the Zoom call, it turns off, doesn't it? What I should have done is hidden myself view. That's what I should have done. So let's just go back onto this streaming thing. 1 second. This is if Wayne lets me in. Wayne's not going to let me in now. And my name's going to come up wrong. It's going to come up as Phil Morehouse because I'm using Phil Morehouse's...
What can you sort of...
Sorry about that, guys. You actually all went off for a moment there.
Hold up.
It was my fault. Yeah, it's come up as Phil. I'm just changing that now.
All right, Phil.
So we've been talking to nobody.
No. You've been talking to each other. That's been nice. But I realised that when I close Zoom, it closes...
You close the feed.
It closes it for everyone.
Did you just jog me on?
Yeah, I did. Sorry, mate. Sorry. We've also got
genuinely. We had a whole bunch of bits, to do about how Elon Musk can't run a live stream in the 21st century.
Yeah, and then I go
and we can't do any of them now.
As closing me Zoom chat. Anyway, we got some more cash from Christine Cash. Thank you very much for the $2, and it says I'm wearing a Shaun the Sheep t-shirt, which is kind of cool. So cheers for that, Christine. We love a bit of Aardman over here. Super Tiny says we just had Graham. Sad face. Oh no, because it was just me on my own. I was just going like hello. Right. So what I can do is I'll say bye, bye,
Graham.
Bye.
Bye again.
Now you can probably still hear me.
I can hear you. Yeah.
But you can't see me anymore. And
no.
If I go to Zoom and go up here and press hide self view. Yay! Now I've disappeared. But you can still hear me.
You haven't. You're still there.
I'm still here. I know, but I'm just going to turn my mic off.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go. Okay,
Good.
everyone.
Shut
All
up.
right, thank you. I love you all.
I
Bye
don't
bye.
want you here anymore.
Has he gone?
Like we got the
Has he gone?
ghostogram in the corner, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
the ghost of Bram.
Yeah, I'm looking at two screens. I'm like, hang on, is he still here?
But he's not. No, he's gone.
No, he's
He's
gone.
having a life, the thing that we don't have.
Yeah,
He has friends.
on
Friends.
a Friday night, he's gone
His
out.
friends, his friends. He's
His
got
friends.
Friends.
He got friends.
Yeah. In a minute now, he's going to bump you off now, Wayne.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gone, Wayne. You're not his friend anymore. He's got real mates.
I'll get in the Quattro.
Sure.
I'll fuck him up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've been trying to do that for months.
Wayne Puninator's got a question.
Oh, sorry. Puninator. Graham.
What?
He really is.
Graham going to the Musk School of Live Streaming.
Live streaming.
Yeah.
Thank you, Puninator.
Yeah, thank you, Puninator.
That's right. That's 100%.
Appreciate the £2.
I feel like I need to be on the live stream in case we miss anything now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be weird because
we have to work together on this one.
Yeah, we really do.
This is a group project.
Make sure
I'm looking at the Zoom chat here, and then I'm looking over here, and I've got the super chats coming in. Please
Don't worry about the Zoom chat. We'll
please keep coming in with the super chats. We really appreciate your money.
Yeah, it's not just the super chats. We have to read the other ones too.
Of
every
course,
once in a while.
Yeah.
But super chats, they just get, they get priority.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Mike, do you want to finish your point?
What, as a cartoonist this week? Am I struggling with it?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm being on it. This is like being quite serious. Actually, I really am quite struggling to figure out what line to take nowadays in the UK. So once you get a Labour government, you kind of sit there going, "Okay, what am I going to do now?" Really, and then
I think that's been Super Tansky's issue for the last few weeks.
Yeah.
we
Hey guys, it's Graham. Listen, I've just had to run back out the car. I had to literally drive back because the audio's gone off. I don't know what's happened, but the audio has just decided that it's gonna not be audioing anymore. So I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not coming out. I don't know what is going on. No, it's not. It's not. I can see the... I have to leave my mic on. No, it's not coming through, mate. It's not coming through. It was only because my phone started talking. Just 1 second, everyone. Yeah. Well, no, it's I leave my laptop alone for 5 minutes, and it goes, oh, I'll just turn the sound off for everyone for some reason, but I can still hear you, so it's really weird. Yeah. No, they can't hear you. Good job. I checked when I got in the car. I just put it on my phone. It's just me. Everyone can hear me, but they can't see me. But they can see you, but they can't hear you. I know. It's because I put Wayne in charge for 5 minutes, and then Wayne's kind of messed it up. Yeah. Have I? It's all my fault. Right. Yeah. I don't really understand. I'm just opening the volume mixer now. I don't really understand why it's not allowing me to do this. Okay. I've tried to do a reset. Yeah. And then I come along. Hang on a sec. Okay. I am missing a party to try and fiddle about with technical stuff. It's funny because I can still hear you, but no one else can hear you. I can't see. Yeah. You need to tell us some politics through interpretive dance. So if you could do that, that would be great. Jazz hands. Okay. Oh, maybe it's this audio. Okay. Hello. Interpretive dance. Okay, so everyone's saying that this is so embarrassing. Why is it not working? Like I can see that my own audio channel is bouncing, so I can see that that's actually working. People can hear me. But when I go to my speakers, hang on, I'm just going to fiddle around with some things. So I'm very sorry if I deafen anyone. I don't mean to. Maybe turn down the volume if you're listening to it on something. Let me have a look. I'm going to just try and change my audio settings on the device. I'll put device. Okay, speakers. Okay. Can anyone say something? No, I can't hear any of you now. That's because I've got 3 different things all annoying me for sound. Hello. Hello. How you doing?
What's up?
We can hear you very quietly, I think. Let's have a look. Oh, do you know what? That might be an idea. I'm going to plug into that. Okay, right. Hello.
Shocking because I've just watched myself get up and
I know it's got a 30-second delay in.
The weird experience, isn't it, when
someone in the chat says they agree with my dance moves.
So you have experience, guys.
Interpretive dance, obviously. Well, I watched TV and I saw it on Telly once.
Basically you guys are coming through the speaker at the moment, and so you're getting picked up by the mic just about. But yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working through troubleshooting all this.
Just before last orders.
I know. Don't tell me about it. Well, I'm not drinking tonight because I'm driving anyway, so it doesn't make much of a difference. Okay, right. Hello.
Right.
Hello.
So between
yes, I fixed it. You're coming through loud and clear.
Between Scott, Dal, and Mike, should we do a reinterpretation of Electric Boogaloo?
Electric Boogaloo.
Is that the order we're in? Which way am I?
So you go.
Going that way or that way?
Yeah. Is it like that? Well, I have no idea.
Like
yeah. My interpreted dancing is just dad dancing. Simple as that.
I watched the OA. Did you guys watch that on Netflix? The OA?
Some of it.
Yeah, that really awful program where at the end all they did was like this interpretive dance.
Oh, do you know what that? Sorry, that's sort of like made me think about that Australian lady that did the break dancing.
Oh yeah.
Guys, can you actually hear me?
Did she win?
Oh shit! I don't think they can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you, Wayne.
We can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me.
Graham.
Okay, you're all live. You're on. It's working now.
All right, Kirsty.
Somebody says in the chat, don't touch anything.
Okay.
Wayne, don't press any buttons.
I ain't touching shit.
Right, I'm going back to the party now.
I like that.
If there's any problems, give me a shout. All right.
No touching.
Keep your hands on screen and don't touch any
where we
buttons.
can see
All the
them
technical
at all
stuff
times.
is Graham. I'll quite happily take a picture of my rig right now.
No sort of
I've been
movements,
asking for a
everybody.
picture of that for about 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Scott, that's not the rig that you want a picture of.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the whole the interpretive dance thing, I think, is a whole new political channel we could do.
I think people dug it.
I don't think politics as interpretive dance has been done on YouTube yet. There is quite a large niche in the market there.
I think that could be a new revenue stream for someone like Jacob Rees-Mogg or
In fact, GBBs.
Yeah,
GBBs should do an hour.
Yeah,
Certainly won't be from Theresa May, will it?
Interpretive dance. That'd be wonderful. Priti Patel might pop her head in every so often, you know.
I was going to do the Theresa May dance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Freddie, you get
that's a great shot. No. Oh. Priti Patel doing a tribute to Napoleon Dynamite. That would be.
Oh my God.
Have you heard
Don't ruin
Priti
that.
Patel this week? Priti Patel is sounding like the reasonable end of the Conservative Party this week.
Yeah, which is really
She's
bad.
been saying things like there's not a lot wrong with immigration. We need doctors and nurses and things, so we can't stop people coming over.
God.
And who are you?
They've come full circle.
Right
Yes, it's a full circle moment for the Patel.
I just want to grab her by the shoulders and shake her. So, what are you talking about, love?
She's the Wicked Witch of Westminster. What is she doing?
Oh, that's a good shout.
I think it's because she's seeing Tugan Orton Jenrick like going off onto the Trump end of politics, and she's just sort of going, well, maybe I'll just
we have a super chat. Wayne can touch stuff. Well, Scott, he can touch Scott if Scott's up to it since Graham's gone.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either. When I met Wayne, he refused to touch my penis. Sorry.
All right, bruv, I gave you
Scott,
the
we're not entirely
hug.
sure it was a euphemism there. Puninator could have meant something else.
Oh.
I gave you the biggest hug, and I said
you did. It was so lovely.
I was like, bruv, bring it in.
He did. He was like, come here, man, come here. It was awesome.
It was a good night.
All right. Right.
Go on.
Who was talking before I interrupted with my filth?
We've all lost the plot now.
Yeah.
There's no thread.
Puninator started discussing your penis and Wayne's interaction.
Well, you know, a lot of people do discuss it from time to time.
Some people they can't help it.
It's just one of those things.
It's a topic of conversation.
Yes, just wafts into view.
Yeah. Especially if I have an infection.
That's terrible.
This is going down a dark route. Wayne, get control of this conversation.
Right.
Wayne, you're supposed to be in charge of
this. Moderator, Wayne. Moderator.
Yeah, you're supposed to be the sensible one.
Let's get back on point. So,
Priti Patel, immigration.
Priti Patel and
immigration now. But she was the Home Secretary. She wanted to throw everyone on a boat to Rwanda, but now she wants doctors.
Yes, she wants to
we need
hug
the
them all.
doctors.
Once you realize how much you're losing with your policies, they kind of go back on them.
Yeah, your moral code
And
changes completely.
annoyingly, she's one of the Essex MPs, same as James Cleverly, and they have this. They hide behind the shield of their being that they are people of colour, so they can say whatever they like, and it doesn't have consequence. And then the people on the far right go, "Oh, look, these people were saying this, so we must be right."
Yeah,
No,
we can't be racist. It must just be a fact.
there you go.
Basically. Yeah.
They're one of the good ones.
But do
There's
you
a lot
think
of-
she might be seeing the consequences? Because
Yep,
you know
100%,
her community may
100%.
have felt terrified for the last week in a way. Basically, there must be members of her family that are saying, I can't go out in the street at the moment. I'm terrified of things.
Yeah, I mean, Whittam is one of the whitest areas in all of Essex, and
well, if you didn't look at if you didn't see Priti Patel and you only heard her, you would have thought she was white.
100%. Yeah, but you'd say the same about me, bruv.
No,
Because you wouldn't.
Ollie.
Oh, right. Go and get a hat. Or I'm binning you off.
A hat. Oh, okay.
bidding you off.
There you go.
Oh.
That's better. Now we know who you are.
Live the gimmick, bruv. Live the gimmick.
Live it, see it.
Well, the thing is, it's too warm for this weather. It's far too warm. I need a far cooler hat. So Oh, that's
Oh.
strong.
You got a fez.
Get the fez.
That's
You got a fez.
Get the fez. There we go. Just
That's
like that.
that's an American thing, isn't it? That hat.
It's not very big at all, to be honest. My head's far too big for it.
What is that hat for?
It's a fez. I'm not exactly sure, but Morocco mainly.
Yeah, it's
Morocco. I thought American old men wear that hat when they go to like a social club.
It's French Foreign Legion.
Isn't there some sort of club or association in the
I think
States
it's
where
the
they wear that hat?
Shriners. I think it's the Shriners.
Yeah.
Like the Shriners hospitals. Yeah, I think it's the Shriners who wear the fez.
Google that.
And the 11th Doctor. But that's
Yeah,
and
well,
Tommy,
the other,
and Tommy Cooper,
and
obviously. But...
Tommy Cooper, yeah.
Yeah, yes. Well,
that is literally what I was thinking about. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, how are you doing, my friend?
Moving on.
Oh, I'm doing incredibly well. Just before I came on, I heard you talking about our favorite Tory contestants.
Well, there's just such a long list.
It's honestly, it's fantastic. This is normally around this time, which it's dubbed the silly season because nothing too much is happening. But with the Tory leadership contest going on, it's just fun and frolics all the time. You can't help it. It's just so fun.
Do you think anyone else is noticing though, Ollie, apart from you? Because I know
probably
you're
not,
paying a lot of attention
unless you are like me following along.
They're just not getting anywhere in the news agenda, are they? At all, really? It doesn't matter what they're saying, do.
If you want a brief update of what's happened this week, Mel Street, Tom Tugendhat, and Kimmy Badenoch have all made the pilgrimage to go and kiss the ring of Ben Houchen to seek his approval to become to try and get his approval to become leader. Did Mel check it in his stride? Ba-boom. Quite possibly, but it's so weird because he is now becoming seen in like the Conservative Party as the potential kingmaker, or at least if you get his blessing, or you get touched on the shoulder by him, then it could be your contest to win. So they're all going to be courting him over the next couple of weeks, desperately trying to get him. But it's what can you offer? What can you offer Ben? They can offer him nothing because they're in opposition.
Yeah, I mean, I think the problem is they're realising that Reform have taken their mantle, so they're trying to jack the Overton window back to the centre, but they've already shit the bed already.
I'm thinking so. I could be wrong here, but aren't they missing the elephant in the room? The Lib Dems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every single time. They lost far more seats to the Lib Dems than they did Rever Reform, but for some reason, its Reform is like the biggest threat to them.
Yeah.
So for our American audience, we have a multiple party system over here, not just Democrats and Republicans. We have multiple parties that can just, if you win your election, you're in Parliament, and the Lib Dems are I would say the lime soda of politics, because it's like we'll go with them because it's kind of easier than voting for the other lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you may mock, but Ed Davey was having the time of his life during that election.
He was having it right up.
He was loving it. He was loving every second of it.
He was doing like a Boris Johnson like cosplay.
Yeah. I love when he would jumping off that, they stick it on your face and you dive off that thing and you get him going down. For Liberal Democrats! Coming back, you go back up there, for Liberal Democrats!
which you could overplay with. Someone's going to take me along.
Oh, tell you what was also quite funny as well. There's a Tory peer by the name of Timothy Kirkhope, and he bizarrely wrote in The Guardian, because I'm sure when you are writing, or at least trying to write to a conservative audience, The Guardian is where you want to put your article.
Feels like the right place.
Yeah. But he put in this article that, that the party has gone too far right and they need to come back to the center ground. And you're like, why have you put it in The Guardian?
Yeah.
What Conservative Party member is going to be reading The Guardian?
Yeah, bruv, stick it in the Telegraph or the Mail or something like that.
Yeah. It's just so bizarre that you've decided to write it for that. And I think it just goes to show you just how someone like that can just be completely ignored by the party, even though he is right. He identifies in the article that, the center, or at least like the centrists, are like the biggest group of voting bloc of people in the UK. And they have to do something about them. They have to target them. They have to, play to them. But no, it's all the right way.
It's far too early. I mean, the whole thing.
Sorry, Mike. I've got a super chat from Puninator. Question for the panel. Who do you think will win the next Tory leadership? Think Badenoch, because they're crazy until sick of losing. By the way, urgent question. Just happy to see the bowler hat. There you go. You see, live your gimmick.
See, that's it.
Strangely
there
enough,
it is. There it is.
Strangely enough,
that's worth £10 enough.
Yeah, exactly. Strangely enough, years ago when I used to work for Bradford Council, I once did that. I used to be sort of like doing a load of fly tipping. People would get all the sort of stuff and fly tip all their shit. Well, I actually found a bowler hat, and me being
it's right there.
Yeah, bowler hat probably pinched out my van because when I found it, my mate went, "You're not going to wear that, are you?" I went, "Bloody too right, I am." So from the moment I found it, stuck it on my bonds for 8 hours. For 8 hours, the amount of looks I got when I'm driving around the roads of Bradford was, the driving along the.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I would go and get mine, but it's 3 floors upstairs, and I can't be bothered to.
I'm sorry. Mike's flexing with his 3 floors.
No, they're very small floors, very small, basically. Did you see Tugendhat this week was doing the power pose? He brought back the Tory power pose. Have you seen that, Ollie?
Oh yes, his nice wide stance.
Yeah.
Oh, is that when they do that thing where it's like
wide stance Who were the first one to do it? Were they Sadie Javid? White stance Jav or
somebody?
White stance
Yes,
Sav. That's
Right,
it.
right. I've been in the same sort of airspace as Sajid Javid. There is no chance that he can do a wide stance and
no,
like
he
flex.
did. No, he
No,
totally did.
he's tiny. He's tiny.
He
All
tried.
right, guys, we've had super chats, yeah.
Sorry.
Ivan, Ambrose, 9.99. Thank you. The Tories can't even begin to work out why they have been defeated with their worst result in history. I can't see they will ever work out the reasons. And we another one from Joni K.
Okay, £2. Thank you.
It says they put it in the Guardian so that they don't notice it. So I think that makes a lot of sense. We haven't answered Paddy's question.
That's possibly true, isn't it? That they put it in there just so it's a matter of record, and they can say in 2 years' time, "Well, I did tell you. I told you 2 years ago we had to move to the centre."
It's like they're sort of like dropping a grenade in a little place where it's not going to get noticed.
Yeah, this is why I'm looking forward to the Tory conference, because there's going to be so many like post-mortems released in like either the weeks before or during the conference of this is why, this is the new Bible we're following, and I'm gonna so much content.
But one of the things that worries me, Ollie, is to bring Brennan in on this, is just how quickly politics can change nowadays. Like, it used to be the case that if you'd had a landslide Labour victory, you'd go, okay, that's 10 years then, and we can worry about electing another government in 10 years' time, which is kind of how people felt about Boris's 80-seat majority, isn't it? And then within a year, that had flipped. And when you look at how quickly Trump has gone from leading, with everybody feeling the inevitability that Trump is going to get elected, to Camilla now, potentially, like, I think she's 4 or 5 points off him in Florida even at the moment, which is, that kind of turnaround is dramatic. Quite dramatic.
Yeah. Well,
the Tories could.
I mean, that's politics for you, and because like the Republicans themselves don't have any policy to lean on, they don't have to be stuck with what they have because they don't have anything to go. So that's why this Project 2025 booklet that they have is. They're either going to, there's either one day they're like everything in it is gospel, and then the next day Trump goes, I don't know anything about it, and it's just guideline. It has nothing to do with what the policy is, because they don't have
documentary. Sorry.
Yeah, they just don't have anything they don't have anything to hold on to. They don't have anything to offer, and so this is the closest thing.
But it also feels, and I know we're only just getting into the policy phase of the election. Like, I don't know how we managed to do elections in 6 weeks. You guys, it takes 2.5 years to get to anything like policy yet. Basically, it's like it's just a personality contest, and then eventually somebody forces them to talk about a policy at some point in time, isn't it? It's because it's been hilarious this week with Trump desperately trying to talk about the economy, and he just, because he's an idiot, he stands up and he says, my people told me I've got to talk about the economy. It's a really important thing. We're all going to be intellectual now for a while. And then we'll get back to the gags that you'll love.
It's like
it's the attacks. Yeah, I can't do a personal attack, but it's okay for her to do a personal attack on me. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's like shit X Factor.
Yeah, it's really.
All I want to hear is S Club 7 never had a dream come true, and then Trump come up on the stage.
Have you heard about the latest one where they brought up some Tic Tacs or something?
Yeah, inflation.
Oh, he had a whole pile of groceries next to him yesterday.
That was this morning. Yeah,
groceries he's never seen in his entire life, like Folgers.
Yeah. And he's just looking around at them, isn't he? And he's going, "Oh, look, like there's cereal." Yeah, cereal.
Yeah,
Joe, I love this media attack that happens every time. How much is a pint of milk? I love that because it's
But you know the worst thing about this though is that he's done 2 press conferences, one from Mar-a-Lago and one from his place in New York or wherever it is. Bedminster.
Yeah.
Right. 2-hour long press conferences, all of them taken live on all the main channels in the States, basically. He doesn't even have to get on a plane and go and do a campaign rally to get the mainstream media giving him that level of courage for talking complete bollocks. Just nothing.
Bollocks.
Absolutely nothing of content in anything that he said.
Yeah.
It would be lovely if they just didn't turn up. That would have really
it is the same mistake they made in 2016. And I think in America they just haven't learned from that mistake, or they don't care.
Yeah.
Because it's good telly and
it fuels Trump's ego that and that's one of the reasons where it's like he can say to his audience, like the election was stolen or they're lying about my crowd sizes, because they keep putting him on TV.
Yeah.
And
he thinks exposure is all he needs.
This is a refusal.
He thinks his name
This is a refusal to go out on the stump now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's the news agents were talking today about the fact that maybe he's actually Emily Maitlis was
you guys not hear me
today that
no, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Right.
You're saying he's refusing to go out on the stump, yeah?
Well, there's a few reasons for that. There's a few reasons.
Trump on the stump.
Emily Maitlis was saying today that maybe he's scared. Maybe it's PTSD.
Well, there's the PTSD portion of it. The second, because now if he goes out to rallies, first off, he has to do them outside because he can't pay his bills.
Yeah.
So nobody with an actual indoor stadium will allow him because he still owes so much money. The second thing is that if he does do a rally, he now has to put in extra security. He has to put in the mag legs,
insurance. Yeah,
he has to do all that, and that's not what he tells his supporters. He supports gun rights, but you can't bring them to me. You can't bring them near me.
And I wonder also if
Kerry.
By now whether the Secret Service and FBI have got information to the Trump team about the shooter. And he's sitting there looking at this and going, hang on, this guy's a MAGA family. This is just
he can't say that they're radical leftists. He can't say that they're immigrants. He can't say
and therefore any one of the 10,000 people he claims to have in front of him could actually just pick up a gun and shoot at him.
He's got no narrative to go with.
Exactly, because there's not even proof. The proof is that he was a MAGA supporter, he was a white kid, and he was a gun owner. He was one of their Second Amendment people. So everybody that he says hates him and wants to shut him down. This kid was not. This kid was the exact opposite. And so he has not, without policy, without actual things that you have to hold on to, all he wants to do is spread this hate. And he every time he's in front of the camera, he goes off script because that's not who he is. And everybody says, let Trump be Trump. And it's that's great, except it's ruining the entirety of the Republican Party, and nobody wants to talk to him about it. Nobody wants to shut him down.
I think that's the connection.
Well,
I think that's where Priti Patel is being smart.
Conference. They gave him the script.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do here, guys. I'm trying to interject, and I'm getting talked over. Being delayed?
No. There is a bit of a delay on you, Scott.
There is a bit of a delay, Scott. I've just literally missed a super chat as well, which I need to try and pull back up. So carry on. Sorry.
By the way, I want to tell everybody. I just want to tell everybody the reason why I sit down and stop talking when they're talking about British politics is that we don't get any information here. We have to we don't, even our BBC news that we get doesn't talk about any real news. So I don't know anything that's going on because I don't have the information. So I can't be part of it. Except I can do the.
And do the robot.
Yes.
That's about and the lettuce trust.
Oh, and the new breakdancing move.
I can do the dad dancing.
But that's international. That was international competition.
Go on, Scott. I know you're fit to burst.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh, here we go. Now it's Wayne. Now it's Wayne doing it.
Don't worry, Wayne does that all the time. Wayne does it all the time on the bin.
Scott has the floor. Scott, go.
Instead of announcing it, can I just have it? Thank you. I've got nothing to say now. Fuck you guys.
Oh, I've actually got something to ask our
We have not. You know what? I'm sorry to interrupt you, Bowler Hat. We have not answered the Puninator's question. Who do we think is going to win? I know Brennan might not know this, so just really quickly though, because he paid £10. Yeah. Who do we think is going to be the next Conservative leader?
Kimmy Badenoch. No ifs, no ands or buts. It's Kimmy Badenoch. It's a fool's bet to put any money on anyone else.
You reckon?
Darren.
So November's a long time away in politics.
What do you think, Mike?
I mean, at the moment, it looks like it's Kemi Badenoch because that's what the membership want, and I think the MPs don't really care, basically. So, you know, they know they're going through a cycle, and they know that it's 3 or 4 years' time before they need to worry about who the leader really is.
Right. Wayne?
I want to abstain because I've got views on that are not going to be conducive to a very PC conversation.
Oh, you're desperate to swear, aren't you?
Are you going to, Wayne, are you going to be racist again? Is that what's...
I think he wants to say they're all C words. So
just say you next Tuesdays.
I'm just doing my best to not like. Yeah, no.
I think it's going to be Tom Tugendhat.
Really?
Yeah, I just wanted to go real left field with it. Yeah. You know, never know, right?
Well, I thought he might have had a chance this election. I really thought he might have. Because last leadership election, he came in as the candidate of I am the change candidate. I am the new fresh face for the Tory candidate. And this time he could have come back and said, hey guys, remember what I told you last time? I was the fresh face that the party needed. We needed to sort of bring all this change. Done a complete 180 on that. He's now coming back in and said, even though he's been one of the biggest voices against leaving like the European Court of Human Rights, his first open pitch was, yeah, we've got to leave the European Court of Human Rights now.
Yeah, I actually heard his some of his speech on LBC, and he had this really long speech where I think it was party membership people, and you know, he was really recycling a lot of the same talking points from the last government. He talked about woke. He talked about immigration. And it was like, have you not learned anything? You know, you know, these are the talking points that people don't want to hear. I mean, you can try it with your base, I suppose, but I think they're even bored of it, and that is why you guys didn't win the election. You know, so perhaps change the tune, change the script, just like with Trump. Trump needs to change the fucking script. No one wants to hear about crooked Kamala. No one wants to hear about crooked Joe. No one wants to hear about woke. No one wants to hear about boats. No, you know, it's all nonsense. Well, what are you going to provide your party if you get into power? What are you going to be able? What are you going to do?
And you know what the shocking thing is?
You can't provide that, then you're out. You know.
You know what the shocking thing is? The only group of Tories that are actually out there right now saying, you know, our party needs to change. We need to do some serious like soul searching and rethinking about what policies and what different policies we're going to offer. It's the Young Conservatives.
Yeah,
really.
It is the only group out there right now that is actively going, we need to fundamentally change what policies we offer in the party, because they are talking
don't they
about
want to go further right?
Yeah, well, this is it. They're talking about social housing, talking about sort of really sort of focusing on
radical lefties.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like
Commies.
what? Hold on a second, you guys are in the wrong party. Do you realize what party you're in? Like advocating for some of this.
Yeah, and also
in a way,
like people
in a way, Ollie,
hello, McFly. Hello, McFly.
Exactly.
that's like
Like,
Gullis
are you
and
listening to yourself speak?
Miriam Cates and stuff. Those morons, right?
Yeah, sort of. Well, Miriam Cates is no longer an MP, so thank God. But
yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. I forgot those guys are out. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But
But the
funny.
thing is, they're not wrong. If you look at, sorry, Scott, but if you look at what Cameron did, essentially when any party moves to the centre, which it has to do to get elected, then it leaves both the left and right of the centre open for grabs, which is what Cameron came in and grabbed in 2008, isn't it? And just said, hug a hoodie, and then he dropped all of that once he got into power, obviously, because it was just saying the
going back
right
to
and
the
left
social sorry going back to the social housing thing, there was something that Trump said at this press conference yesterday that had me in absolute stitches when he started rambling and going off script, and Kamala is going to turn this into a communist socialist nation. There will be free. They said there'll be universal health care. And it was like, did he just say that as if it was a bad thing?
I think was it Kamala HQ or somebody like one of the Twitter said like thanks for the endorsement.
Cheers, Prof.
Or don't
talk on it like, well done, Trump. Yeah, just
don't threaten me with a good time. Like, they did. Well, Fox had that list like last year where it was like all these like liberal things that like the what the liberals want, and it was like free universal health care, bodily autonomy, lower taxes, like all these things, and they're saying it's a bad thing, and we're like, wow, that's wonderful, thank you.
We'll do that. That's exactly what we'll do, because of what people want.
No, that's great. I love it. Let's write this one down.
You know what really surprised me was my late friend Stevie Bradley, who was a fellow mod on a wrestling podcast that I do. I sent him my medical thing that happened like when I busted my head open, and he sent me back his insurance tally of what it would have cost if it happened in America.
States.
And it was like 35 grand.
Yeah, I can imagine.
No, you have no idea. I mean, in 1993, when we moved here, right? That year, my brother was diagnosed with schizophrenia, right? He had to go into a hospital for 2 weeks. They did 2 spinal taps on him. They did all sorts of testing, psychological testing, blah, 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 all of that. We got the bill through for 2 weeks in hospital. It was $25,000.
Yeah, it's
I mean, that was 1993.
Yeah.
That's 1993, right? So, 30 years on, I'm sure that's probably not even a quarter of what it actually costs now.
This particular thing was like, I've come out of the pub, fallen down the stairs at my house, just over there. Had to have a CT scan, so I've got blue lighted to the hospital. Got a CT scan, patched up, sent home, and all that. And I sent that off to Stevie Bradley, God rest him. And he said, I've just looked at my insurance, mate, and he was like 35 grand.
Yeah, wow. Crazy. Absolutely insane. Brenna, how do you get by on that, by the way? Like, what?
You don't.
I know it might be a very personal question, but how does it work for you?
You don't. Not great. I mean, we're like, okay, so my parents, both of them, they just got on Medicare, which is the closest thing we have to real socialized medicine here.
Yeah.
Consistent socialized medicine.
But that's for seniors, right?
Yeah, so that's for seniors 65. So my mother just turned 65, and so both my parents now are on Medicare. It's crazy because both of them, so just on Medicare, so closest thing to socialized medicine we have, even that's not great because my dad's medications, he's a diabetic, he has high blood pressure, he's a regular old guy, right? His medications all covered. My mother's medications, which are what is it? Cholesterol, she has thyroid, stuff like that. Not one of them is covered. They're both on the same they're on the same insurance, and they have two completely different sets. Both of them are completely differently covered, and that's Medicare. It gets even worse when you get into private. My mother said that she refused to get on she actually is paying for private dental insurance because it's too big of a deal to not have good dental insurance, because especially my dad's, even mine, I have my dad's teeth, but like to have
very different culturally here when it comes to dental.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
But it's incredibly hard, and we have the same thing where it's like if you move to a different job, it can completely change what your insurance is. There's no consistency across it. We have, you can stack on insurances, because my dad had Medicare and he had private insurance. And even so, he had brain surgery, and you have to do a lot of follow-up for that, a lot of MRIs, a lot of appointments for that. And they actually he had to take both cards out for them to check which one is covered in that particular part of it. So some things were covered on Medicare, some things were covered on private insurance. Neither of them the same.
Brenna, that's an anathema to us, because
it's stressful.
I was just gonna make a comparison, Wayne. So these are my tablets that I take every day, Brennan. Right, they're called Venetoclax, and if I had to get those in the States, I have to take 2 of those every day. They're $145 each tablet.
That's not covered in insurance at all.
Like the monthly cost of the drugs I have to take is $11,000. I'd have been, bankrupt before dead, basically.
Yeah.
So.
Back in '93, I think it was $400 a month for my brother's medication, and that's a
madness. But can we please just chuck a welcome to Rachel?
Oh, hey.
How are you all?
Yeah, we're good.
Hello.
Fantastic.
Hopefully you've come to rescue us. Wayne's in charge of the room.
Oh my God, I've got to go.
That's what said.
He's got proper internet now, so he's in control.
I'm polishing turds left, right, and centre.
Oh wow!
He got his proper internet, and then worked out how to kick Graham out the room and take over.
Yeah, strategically, it was all. Yeah, it was designed that way. It's like, Graham, you can't be here next week. This
is what you call a very British coup.
Yeah. Oh, mate, that's a
it's just a politely bow out kind of thing.
He's like our Kamala, basically. He's taken over. He's kicked the old man out of the room.
What?
Taken over, declared himself black all of a sudden. Who knew?
Yeah.
Who knew?
Who knew? He never said it before.
He never mentioned it.
See, Mike's noticed that I'm a little bit brown all of a sudden.
Don't see color.
Last week, he was all about Essex and
Yeah.
Mellow.
Are you black?
News to
Oh,
me.
do you know what? This is what I love about this show because it's just banterific. That's it. We all know what we're talking about. We're not rude.
Yeah.
Try not to be.
But
Anyway,
interesting
Rach,
question.
you've just popped up. So what's going on?
Well, I've been out for dinner with some friends down in Folkestone, which is a long way from me. So I went all the way to Folkestone. Had a lovely
Lovely.
and a lovely
CT19.
is that not far from Gillingham?
No, it's in the
Oh,
same
no,
county.
it's very far from Gillingham.
Same county, quite a long way. Gillingham's the other way.
Very far
No.
from Gillingham.
No, I'm getting it mixed up with
Rochester.
I used to work. I worked in Rochester. I used to work
very far from Rochester as well.
Yeah, Rochester is ME2.
Folkestone's on the actual sea, and it's quite closer to Canterbury.
Yeah, no, that's a bit to the left.
It's all right. It's below the M25, so we don't care.
Yeah, I discovered.
All right, we're getting fighty now. We're getting fighty.
I was getting stick today because I discovered Lancashire exists, right? Because I know Manchester. Because I know Yorkshire.
Watch out!
It's a lovely place, Rachel. Isn't it? It's very, very pleasant.
I was
very cultured.
Yeah. So Lancashire,
unlike
exists,
its
right?
neighbour.
Oh, cultured! I'll have you know, I've been to Leeds.
Yeah, exactly.
My knowledge of the north is like there's Winterfell, there's King's Landing, and that's it, right? And my wife's family are from Manchester, and I thought that was in Yorkshire, but no, it's in this Lancashire place. Who knew?
Did you actually say that when you got there,
Wow.
Rachel?
Rachel, are you starting a civil war on this show right now?
Starting the right north-south debate now.
There's a north-south divide here.
It's getting lively. It's getting lively.
Ollie, the only good thing is that if we get Ollie to draw the lines on maps where the north-south divide is, then it's essentially just the bottom end of South Yorkshire is everything south of that.
Look at Graham and Ollie. They never come to the south because up at Winterfell, it's all great under the stars. They don't want to come down to King's Landing, do they?
Wow.
Oh, well, no, that's because we'd have to go near London.
That's my case.
No one wants to go.
Hold up. Right. Now I'm going to start flexing, right? You would have come near London?
See, this is where I unite the panel now, all against London.
Let's all just hate on London.
I'll say the reason why I got mixed up there because like a few years ago, because like before I had my operation, when you're talking about operations, so before I had to have my disc removed and emergency spinal operation, God knows how much that would cost in America. But I used to go up and down country following my football club. We're going there tomorrow, and we once went to Gillingham, and that ground with that away stand.
ME7.
Yeah, that ground that has a stand that is just a scaffolding.
Yeah, no, but it's right next to the train track.
Yeah. But like the thing is,
I have to walk to the high street.
Oh, yeah, it's not right cracking.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, but anyway, we stopped off for an hour in Rochester, and that's when he mentioned folks. I just got it mixed up with Rochester.
Yeah,
cracking. The thing is,
just a little.
Yeah, but thing is, we were looking around looking for odd pubs, and we found a pub, 2 pints for £5. Cracking. We fell out the door.
That happened to me in Wales, and I freaked out.
It's a complicated
Dazza, was that a sponge? Was it a sponge?
No, it wasn't a sponge. It wasn't a sponge.
Hang on. You found a pub down south.
Yes.
In the year 2023 or 2024?
No. This were about
1961.
It was 2 and 6.
Yeah,
points for a £5.
It was threepence halfpenny in them days.
Threepence halfpenny.
No,
talking of money, Wayne.
He rocked up on his penny farming.
Wayne, talking of money, we missed a question from Simon Worrell.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah,
well done, Wayne. Nice one.
Wayne in charge of the super chat.
I'm concentrating on you guys.
Hey, we're
Sorry,
to be concentrating on that.
Right.
So
apologies.
Says,
apologies for everyone in chat who's putting super chats in. I'm trying to do two things at once. It's new to me. Bear with me. All right.
The whole new thing. Whole new thing.
That's why you gotta have ADD.
So what was the super chat?
Better.
Yeah, so Simon asks, doesn't Elon Musk sound like a cheap aftershave from a market? That's
yeah,
£5.
It sounds like Insignia.
Oh, you mean the greatest interview of our time?
Blue Stratos.
Blue Stratos.
High karate.
Certainly not 1881, is it?
But he sounds like the dead ringers always do they always make him sort of sound, hi, I'm Elon, I am AI controlled. And they always kind of they always do a really good impression of him on dead ringers.
Yeah, didn't even have the guts to disagree with Trump, did he?
No.
You know, even when he said, no, Elon, you're talking absolute out of your backside. Yes, you're so right, Donald. I totally agree. Yes, I'm talking out of my backside.
Yeah.
He ain't got the stones. He knows what he is. He knows what he is.
They were sucking each other off. It was pretty pathetic.
It was horrible, terrible.
Just say as it is, Scott.
Yeah, they were.
Although I like the fact that even Elon was still calling it Twitter, not X.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't. Really?
Yeah.
He kept referring to it. Yeah. He kept referring to it.
That's his fucking company.
He's an idiot, though, isn't he?
He doesn't care. He really doesn't care.
He doesn't. Part of the whole fash tech. You know, that's what it's now called.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's fash tech. You know, Rumble, Twitter. You know, it's all.
Yeah,
that's where it all is now.
That's absolute fucking bullshit, though. Because if you're sitting there and you're going to flex and say, "Oh yeah, my new firm's called X," and then when you're interviewed and called it, yeah, it's Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, X is such a friendly symbol, isn't it? You know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Totally not dodgy at all.
No.
You know?
No.
Oh, did you also hear what Elon was blaming? Who was behind the DDoS attack as well?
Was it trans people?
Oh no, it was Disney.
Right. Because I'm glad
it was Donald Duck.
Yeah, Goofy.
I'm glad
the woke army.
I'm glad Walt is dead because that geezer has got fuck tons to answer for.
Yeah,
it certainly does. Yeah, we're all gone woke because of Walt.
I don't know if anyone was watching Geoscope, but I went over this, the Musk conspiracy that's about this and Disney, that all this is apparently a big part of the fact that Musk is trying to buy Disney now. Apparently,
he is
what?
Good luck with that,
bruv. Well, this is where the Musk conspiracy comes in, because he's funding the lawsuit against Gina Carano, and supposedly he then gets like all access to the secret documents, which he'll then get to release, which will then apparently crash the price of the stock market of Disney, which will then allow him to buy it, and then he'll save animation like he's saved Twitter.
I would. Weren't Gina Carano a former employee of Disney?
Yes,
she was on the Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh
what
yeah,
the
she's
fuck?
doing or something, right?
She's become massively unwoke, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, what a dickhead.
Or when I say become, she's revealed that she's massively unwoke.
Yeah. That's silly to me.
Yeah.
Well,
you're trying to buy the company.
People that love Elon Musk just will always love him, though, won't they? I've got mates.
It's a cult.
I've got tech mates.
A cult.
Yeah, I've got tech mates who very, very smart guys who just refuse to accept that Musk is an idiot, and he basically is an idiot.
Well, he's created this persona that he is. He's well, and
he's like an anti.
Talked about this the other day. It was like if you have money, you're an intelligent person. Like there's this direct correlation between this. Yeah. And that's what these rich guys have been saying. That's why he and Trump are just so together. is because they both believe that they have money because they are intelligent, and then they can make other people perceived it, and then that's why those incredibly ugly Cybertrucks were sold. Like they're everywhere here because we have Newport Beach, which is full of wealthy Republicans, and every other person here has a Cybertruck. And they're the ugliest things.
Why would you buy one of those things?
Oh, what?
You're making statements by owning them, aren't you? It's like
it's so bad.
Oh, those things, yeah.
They're so ugly.
I was reading somewhere
if you have seen them in person, you would know that Elon Musk sold these people a bill of goods because this thing is just, they're disgusting.
It's
performative. It's performative eco money, isn't it?
Yes, 100%.
There was a study in the States where they investigated solar panels, and they drove down all these streets in California to see all these solar panels, and they're all facing into the street on the roofs of houses, and scientifically that's the wrong place to put the solar panels. They should all be on the same side pointing to the sun, basically, but everybody wanted them facing into the road so that everyone could tell that they'd got solar panels, so they've got useless solar panels sitting on their roofs.
I had to tell someone whilst I was doing their energy certificate the other day, your solar panels are on the wrong roof.
Yeah.
I was like, bruv, yeah, your solar panels are facing north. They're not going to generate anything.
They're not going to get anything there.
Until Musk came along, everybody in California had a Prius, didn't they? Which is the most ugliest car in the world. The ugly, tiny little European-looking car. But they're just going, look, I've got a Prius.
Somebody has a Prius because the Teslas are because of where I happen to be, those wealthy looking cars are everywhere.
Yeah.
And so
they're everywhere.
It's fine. I think the thing with Musk is that, and it's the same as with Trump. I call them idiots, and they're stupid people, but they're smart. They've got smarts. They absolutely know how to rip money off people.
Yeah, they got the con. They know the
north-facing installed solar panels are the intellectual version of Jordan Peterson.
Right, there you go. Perfect.
Pointless.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey Wayne, we got another couple of paid questions.
Sorry, I'm engaged. Sorry.
That's right.
Right,
one angry pagan.
Okay.
Engaged number one.
One angry pagan is top bother.
We lost Rachel the moment she said engage number one, so I'm presuming she went to warp speed.
She's time traveling again.
See, why? Yeah, that's what happens.
So, do you want to read it, Wayne?
You got it. Okay. One angry pagan says, Lab allowed 6 new
coal licenses for badgers. All right.
For badgers. Oh, right. That's an in-joke.
It is, but has the Labour Party allowed licenses for culling badgers, really? Is that genuine?
I'm not sure, but we have a badger thing on.
I know there's a badger thing permanently, but that sounds like an actual thing.
Yeah. We've got another one. I'm going to have to crane my neck again. Jesus. Right. So, Puninator, Mike, a good while back, I actually did Musk. His electric car.
Okay.
Did you turn the mic off or something?
Wayne. Okay.
No. Someone else read that because.
Okay. Puninator. It's 5 pounds. Thank you.
Yeah.
5
thank
pounds
you.
It's a good solid.
I've got
solid round.
Too many screens going on.
All right, shut up, Wayne.
All right.
Mike.
As long as you can't read.
Brenna's in charge.
A good while back, I actually did like Musk. I mean,
yeah.
His electric car push made him seem like a good guy.
Yeah.
I could back, but the last few years he went nuts.
Yeah.
And I think that once you start realizing what kind of a business person he is, it kind of makes you it pulls you back. Like it makes you realize that he's not pro-union.
No.
100%.
And also,
he's not in. He actually isn't an environmentalist. He just it's performative because
and every single business relies entirely on the taxpayer.
Yeah.
It's subsidized to the hill. Every single business.
I also think Twitter's made him worse because I think he's been radicalized by his own algorithm.
Yeah,
I really do. I think he's been
good shout.
Yeah, I mean, he always started out. Everyone thought he was kind of like Tony Stark, and then he's gone to the dark side and just turned into this dark.
Now he's Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom, yeah.
No, I'll go further. I would say he's Palpatine.
Yeah.
Not Darth Vader.
It is fully operational, Death Star.
Have you heard the story?
I am the Senate.
Luke, I am your father.
We are such fucking nerds.
By the way, Rachel, you had absolutely impeccable timing before you went off because you last word I heard you say was engage #1, and then you disappeared.
Yeah, my PC does this weird thing when I power it up that it freezes for about 2 minutes. It does it every morning. I don't know, and nobody can solve it. So I thought, oh, I'm coming because normally I warm it up before when we start at 9. And I forgot to, obviously I've come straight in and I powered it off. I knew it was going to freeze. I didn't know when it was going to freeze. I'm glad he did it at the right point.
I love the fact that we're all nerds.
Did Ols talk about, he kept me up all night with his horrible article last night. Did you cover that, Ol?
No, not yet.
No, go on.
Yeah, so this has unfortunately been something I think that's been unfolding for the past sort of couple of years, but there's been a lot of dark money coming across from America. And this has mainly been coming from like the Heritage Foundation. And obviously now these are people linked to Project 2025. And particularly Robert Jerrick has been, his whole pitch to the membership and MPs is, I'm doing some shopping around, like, you know, conservative administrations around the world to see what works best. And he was in he did a Heritage Foundation speech, aka the Margaret Thatcher speech that Liz Truss did a couple of years ago as well. So I think he might be trying to bring in some stuff from Project 2025. So
did you see the leak today?
I've seen the videos. There's a video. I know there's a video come out, but I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Yeah, so it's all over the American stuff media at the moment. So the guy that's going to probably be Trump's chief of staff, he was kind of, two journalists from some sort of environmental activist group kind of videoed him in a fake interview, and he was all, yeah, Trump's pretending he doesn't know about us at the moment, it's all good, but once he's in, I'm going to be his chief of staff, we're really going to go full on with this, we're going to do it, but at the moment he's pretending he doesn't know us, but don't worry, it's all, and oh no, it's just everything Trump's saying, I don't know anything about these guys, and he's the guy who runs it all going, yeah, he's on board, he's been financing it, it's fantastic. So that all leaked out today, so in a way that might be quite good. I mean, I sent your article around, loads of people in activists that I know, and they were like, well, at least they're out in the open about it, we know they're here and they're trying it.
Well, like I say, it's not just, this all really started just after Roe v. Wade got overturned. Very, very much so. And a lot of that money's not only been flowing over to here, but into Ireland as well.
Yeah.
Really, they are really trying to focus overturning the abortion. Ireland just literally overturned themselves not that too long ago now. I think it was.
I don't think they'll do it.
Literally like a couple years ago.
I just don't think they're going to do it in Ireland.
Yeah,
I think they can try. I think they'll pump more money into Ireland trying. I just, from the anger in Ireland about the church and what happened there and all the other stuff, that people are really they really don't like interference from the outside of the Emerald Isle coming in and telling us how to be. They can try. I could see it happening here. Really easily, because you know, Tufton Street, the Edward Burke, the art conferencing, the PotCons, the NatCon, I could see 100% the UK doing it. Ireland's had enough of people coming in and trying to tell us how to be, including the English. So I think they could try, but I think
I worry for Ireland in the fact that I think there is a bit of complacency when it comes to that, and that they're very 100%. Very good at looking outwards, but not looking when it comes inwards. And the danger becomes is that you do get someone who emerges, who becomes like a
that's right.
a Donald Trump.
Another Farage, an Irish Farage.
I think with Ireland, they're seen as the you know, that red rope that's on the tightrope when you're doing the old tug of war. Ireland has really been sort of like put in that position, because they're not British, they're not American, they're not like proper, so their identity has been diminished massively. And like, I don't know how many of you have been to Ireland, but all their TV shows are coming from London. Right? All their grub comes from London. Like, and then when it comes to their independence as a nation, they're dictated to by London.
Oh, I don't think that's true in the South, not anymore.
In the South, massively. It really is. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
I don't
know. Yeah. In the North, I mean, that's like, it's just nailed on. Like,
I don't know.
In the South, it's really, really been sort of like they're leaned on massively.
I don't know. I mean, I come from this very south in Cork, so I feel that we're a nation within a nation in Cork.
Well, even Mayo is like that. They want to just do one. They're like, just leave me alone. So
I just don't think the foreign interference after they shut the English out, and I just think that we are we had gender crits coming over to Ireland telling our feminists how to be gender critical, and they didn't get a foothold, because you don't come into Ireland and tell us how to be, because we just threw the church was thrown out. We had same-sex marriage, self-ID for trans people, abortion, and we've moved forward in such a way. And when I was in the South a couple of weeks ago, some of my religious relations were saying, well, some of these churches are quite empty, are they? And he said, I hope. And the young guy it was in the museum we were at, when I hope they're all bloody empty. He was really he was kind of they are very angry. There's a lot of passion down in the South, and I don't know. I hope, Ollie, you're wrong. I hope they don't get a foothold. I hope that Ireland does wake up. We have been a bit happy with the way it's been going.
No.
But I hope that.
But to Ollie's point about getting an Irish silly bollocks.
Farage.
I
don't want that. Because...
I don't want that.
Yeah,
because it's my escape plan, right? If you got to do it, if you end up sinking into your rivers of shit, then I'm going to go back to Ireland. I hope I don't have to do that, because I love it, United Kingdom, and my wife is here, and and I don't want to have to.
Mate, I'm going Jersey.
Yeah,
tax dodger.
He lives in Essex, of course he is.
Yeah.
Once again, Tory Wayne.
Yeah. Reform Wayne.
Wow.
So his number plate, Reform Wayne, on his
on his Quattro.
I'm gonna get the Quattro and fuck off to Jersey.
Put it in the estuary.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, you absolute wankers. Oh, well, shall we wrap for tonight? It's nearly 20 to 11.
Yeah, I gotta get up in the morning anyway.
Are you cutting hair tomorrow, Scott?
I am. 9 o'clock is my first appointment. Yes. So that's kind of cool. Well, I say it's my first. It's my only appointment.
All right, so before we go, we need to do a little round robin of stories of the week. So let's start with the bald barber.
I already said how for me it was in the the news, the press conference, the gas about we're going to the socialists, the radical socialist left. They'll make you have universal health care. There was nothing else this week that beat that. That was just absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
What a cell phone. You know.
Okay. Can we go then to Dal?
Well, I think it's got to be my personal favourite. Quite clearly, our good friend J.K. Rowling has been very, very quiet for the last 5 days. That has made my absolute day. Good on that young lady from Algeria.
Yeah.
The only person in the world that managed to make her shut the fuck up.
Absolutely. And well done.
Well
you know, because and if I'm honest, do you know when she won that gold, I went on a proper mental rant on Facebook because I just wanted to let my friends who I'll probably see tomorrow when we play Salford, let them know I was not impressed with their shit.
And you'll lose.
I don't really give a monkeys. I don't care. I'm going to let them know, and I'm just going to say, if you want to have a words with this, bring it on. I don't give a shit.
Fantastic.
Because I've had enough of because some of the stuff they were all doing the memes and I'm a woman born a woman. If you don't like it, you can all suck my cock and all that, doing all them memes, and you think, you set of fucking tossers. You all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. You all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. You
Beautifully put.
We're going in. We're heading into
So
negative monetization here, Dale.
I've not said that word. I've not said that word. But
loving the
I understand use the word cock.
I'm loving the ally shit though. Thank you.
From that point, I'm going to go to Rachel.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously, I really like the fact that the ex-Irish Prime Minister's just donated to the Algerian boxers case against X and with JK and Musk and all the others. So he's chipped in. I thought that was really good. That's a great politician showing a bit of leadership.
Nice one.
So I thought that was really good. I hope loads of people chip in so that she's got bottomless pockets and she can sue whoever she likes that attacked her on X.
Awesome. So from there, we're going to go to the latecomer to the show, Bubbler Hat Man. What's your story of the week?
I still want to talk about what's going on in Ukraine. The Ukrainian advance now into Kursk. Definitely now. Fully. We know it's the Ukrainians now. When it first started, I thought this was another Russian Foreign Legion thing that they were doing, but no, it is actually now the Ukrainians. They're into Kursk. They've taken over roughly, at least they would say, over 1,000 square miles, which is more than Russia has done in 3 months. In fact, a lot more than Russia's done in 3 months. But they are still sort of suffering. They're having a lot of pressure. They've evacuated another town. I'm gonna pronounce the name very horribly, so I do apologize to Savax because I know he's in the chat. Bronsk, I think it is, which is down sort of south, just in the sort of the Donbass region-ish there.
Yeah.
They're still pushing there, but the fact that you've got this insane almost invasion into Russia since the first time since World War II by Ukraine, and apparently now pushing into Belgorod as well. I think this,
and Putin going on TV to say it's unbelievable that they've crossed the border and invaded a country and they're targeting civilians, and you go, yeah.
And I love the fact
like you did.
I love the fact that the Russian ambassador to the UN had to come in and say, well, because the Ukrainians have done this, we have to withdraw our entirely reasonable peace deal, which means you give us all these 4 regions, Donbass, Luhansk, Zaporizhia, you have to give us all these, and then you have to sign to all these other crazy demands as well that we want you to do. So now that's off the table. So
the main thing, Ollie, that strikes me on it is this fear that there's been in the West that if we, just step over the border of if one soldier steps over the Polish border, then we're at war with Russia. But then Ukraine just march into Russia, invade Russia for the first time since the revolution, effectively, or since Hitler did, and nothing happens. He doesn't nuke anybody. No. He's not even triggering a test fire of a nuclear bomb to say, "Hey, I could do this."
I watched
just a paper tiger, innit?
I watched a great documentary yesterday. It was 30 minutes on YouTube. I'll try and dig it out, but I'll put it in the chat. But it was why fighting Russia doesn't cause a nuclear war. It was a 30-minute documentary by somebody who's Russian. So this is why they can't use their nuclear weapons, and this is why they haven't, and why they won't. And it was really interesting when you're watching. Of course, they can't use them. They're not set up for that purpose, and so Ukraine have made a gambit, but it's very unlikely.
No, it's always been an issue in Ukraine anyway, because if you drop a nuclear, unless you drop one on Kiev, which would make you a pariah forever, basically. If you drop them put them in the battlefield, nobody will really notice.
But it's the land next to
wheat
Russia.
fields.
It's the land next to Russia. They would be a pariah state, and also
India would go into Russia
India
as
and
well.
China.
Yeah. India and China would pull out immediately.
Yeah, they've already said, you do it, we're out, mate. Bye. We're not going to buy your oil anymore, and that was it.
I think it's a massive. It's a clever move. Talking of documentaries, have you seen the Stephen Fry thing that he did about mental health in Ukraine? It's well worth finding the YouTube video. There's a really good video.
That's Ukraine. So, if you can, Mike, put that in the chat. That'd be interesting to.
I'll try and find it. It's really worth watching. It literally goes over that at the request of the First Lady, Madam Zelensky, and it's talking about the PTSD and the fact that in Ukraine, and I've got a very good friend from Kiev who tells me the same, that Ukraine just had absolutely no ability to deal with mental health issues. It's essentially a very Russian attitude that they had, which is, if you're a man and you're having problems with fighting, then you're not a man. It's as simple as that. Buck up, sort yourself out.
Yeah.
But now they're actually trying to address it. And there's a really fascinating bit. Stephen Fry talks about the fact he was asked to write a script to do a remake of the Dam Busters. And he went off to research it, and he found a girlfriend still alive of Douglas Bader. And she said that she would spend most of her time dealing with the mental health problems of these bomber people in Bomber Command.
Right. So as we're doing our round robin, Brenna, have you got your story of the week before you jump off?
I have a story of the week. Oh my God. I think a little bit off of politics and war, but the Jordan Childs Olympic medal thing is definitely, it gets to me because it was so she got a individual bronze medal in floor. They screwed up her scoring, and so they gave her a lower score. And then so they had her come back and bring back her bronze medal. And I mean, it's humiliating, and it's completely wrong the way that they did that. And I think the way that the IOC did it was completely incorrect. And there's a few other things that
is this something to do with Romania?
Yes, so that's the Romania one.
Right. Yeah. I watched the Jon Stewart thing, and I saw that little bit where he's talking. I didn't quite catch one. So right, I see what you mean now.
Yeah. So, I think. I mean, and then we can go into the Australian breakdancer and that corruption there and that stuff. But every Olympics has something wrong, and so. Yeah,
except for the British one in 2012 where he was mustard.
Sure.
Oh my God, Wayne! I put that link in our politics chat that you could put in the social for people who want to watch.
Yeah, I'll share it now.
Thanks.
So Mike, you're the last person to
favorite story of the week. My hero's led by donkeys.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've been trying to figure out all week, and I'm trying to make a connection with them in some way to find out, but I don't really want to reveal their secret. Just how do they do this? How do they put that screen with a remote control somewhere, or a timer or whatever it is, in a theater that's going to be used by these people? And then the timing on this one was perfect, because they couldn't have even known. It was starting to come down just as she started to say it's about the economy, and then it comes down saying you fuck the economy. And he's just like, absolutely.
I think someone must have been out there with
There must be a remote control, but then they get access to the theatre. How are they doing that?
Well, that's what I would love to know, the access to the theatre, but they've got to have someone on the inside. They've got to have someone on the inside.
100%. 100%.
Motor was so quiet, wasn't it? Very quiet. The motor.
Yeah,
it's just super clever, and I love those guys. I love everything they do.
Yeah. No, they're mustard. So let's wrap tonight because it's over here 10 to 11. So I'd like to thank all of the guests.
I mean, it's cowboy time, 10 to 10.
Yeah, 10 to 10 cowboy time.
It is 10 to 10.
Oh, no, it's not even 10 to 10. It's
10 to 11.
Well, yeah.
It's 10
It's actually 8 minutes to 11.
Yeah.
Well past cowboy time.
Joke still works.
So as she's not here right now, thank you to Brenna, because she's got lots of shit to do over in Orange County. Mike, thank you very much. Scott, Bazza, bowler rat man, you turned up with a bowler rat. And Rachel, always an absolute pleasure. So to all of the team, thank you so much for being here. And Graham, fucking lightweight. Should I say the word?
No.
Want to be funny if he turns up now as we're just leaving.
Right.
No. Wait, before we go, everyone buy Graham's book. It's called Every Country.
Every country.
Yeah. What, has he got a book?
He's got more than one book.
He keeps it quiet. He keeps it under his hat.
Clearly.
I know. Yeah. Have you heard he's travelled around the world?
He's also got an island, apparently.
I never knew that, actually.
Oh, did he? Did he really?
I'd heard he'd visited quite a lot of countries. Is that?
Yeah.
In a very short space of time, apparently.
And also without flying. But again, keeps it under his hat.
Maybe you should write a book about
Very
that.
humble. Very humble.
For anyone that's missing him, here's my cartoon of him from this week.
Oh, Joe,
that's amazing.
That is so good.
That's him.
That needs to be his thumbnail.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. That's top class.
And this is flat as well.
It's kind of, yeah.
It's the flat that he doesn't live in.
Yeah.
No, it's Snide Dragon's Den.
Yeah, but that looks like the background. That's the flat he doesn't live in. Yeah.
He's good. He's good people. Wow. Anyway, everyone, I will bid you adieu.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks for taking the reins, Wayne. You did a great job.
You did a good job in the end.
I've tried. I've probably missed loads of super chats, but
at the very least, the next time we do this, you can tell Graham how clever he is at managing these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. 100%. Because I've got two screens here, and you guys have picked up on super chats that I've missed.
I can't see the chat. I never see the chat in my setup.
No, well, I've had to set up.
Put it on.
Yeah.
I've had to set up my work laptop and my iPad and everything just to try and sort of keep track of things. Yeah. But you guys have catched me when I've fallen over when it comes to super chats and that. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Brilliant. It's good to see you
guys.
My socialites.
Yeah.
Good night, all.
Now, fuck off.
You have to disconnect the feed first, right? Remember?
Chris, here's a problem. Does anyone know how to disconnect the feed?
Yeah.
No.
Isn't it all being done in Graham's flat? Is this?
Yeah. But what we're going to do?
We'll just all leave.
What we're going to do is we're going to leave it on and put on illegal porn.
Just with Graham's name written across the screen.
Yeah.
No, it would just be Scott's feed. Oh, now you put up.
Oh, I was hoping that would be the case. All right, guys, I'm just gonna leave. Yeah. See you guys later.
It'd just be Scott and ping pong balls.
Well, on that note,
I'll see you guys later. I love you. Bye.
Eyebrow.
Mike, fuck off. You live in Brighton.
I'm off.
Well, take care, everyone.
All right,
cheers, buddy.
See you later on. Be good.
Absolutely.
Right, let me shut this down, and I'll see you in the week.
Take care, Mago Man. Look after yourself. Have a good weekend.
You too, mate. See you later. Bye, mate.
See you later.
Hey, hello everyone. It's me. It's Graham. I just backed quickly to turn the stream off and say thanks for watching. Hello, good evening, welcome, and oh, hang on. Oh no, yeah, no. I think you should be able to hear me. Hello, good evening, welcome, and goodbye.